Alright guys, so what I want to talk about before we jump into the markets, there's something that I'm going through personally, and on the concept of mindset, I'd like to share that with you as well, as I feel that we're not here just to grow monetarily and to be rich and make profits. Those of course are great, but we're also here to grow aspects of ourselves that bring us into a grander, stronger version of ourselves, so that we're better equipped for the next challenges that are going to come our way. With that said, something I'm practicing at the moment, I just want to see how much time we have to talk about that, because it looks like we're getting some further move down on the Dow Jones in case you guys are wanting to trade it. I don't want to create any lost opportunity at this hour of the day, but whilst it kind of makes its mind up, I suppose we could have a chat. I mean, it looks down to me. I'd go short if you guys are making a quick trade. But the reason why I'm not too enthused about the Dow Jones on a Monday is because you got this big grey bandwidth which hasn't been drawn out. So we kind of speculate a little bit in the beginning of the week. It looks like there could be a cheeky down. If you guys want to go short, set your stop loss at 33245. I want to keep it open for too long. The 128 still suggests up, so we've got a bit of conflicting energy. Incorrect. I haven't set it up properly, so that's my bad. What you put in is what you get out, I guess. So if you put bullshit in, you get bullshit out. I'm not going to do the 2 minutes and 8 minutes. I say that, but I'm going to go do the 2 minute because it has got more information. Nope, waste of time. Basically, we're on either a 7 to 8 or a 9 to 10. The first impulse is gone. Yeah, I suppose, guys, like I said, if you want to have some fun profit, jump into this short. It's not going to make you rich overnight, well, over morning, I guess. But it looks like all the forces are pointing downwards. Just don't keep it open for too long. Okay, maybe get your double game on, and then after that, move on to another market. Yeah, definitely short on on Dow Jones. Is that you guys there, hey? Is that what's pushing this price down? Yes, MTOPS. Push it down. Sell, sell, sell. Alright, so down on Dow. I look at gold. I'll say what I was going to say to the end. Let's do market talk first. A very nice transition down. And I'm very proud to say we've been calling this like a month ago. Jesus. Sorry to use the Lord's name in vain. Lord's name, because man, like this is like, it just blows my mind. You go and you have your weekend, and you're with kids, and it's diapers, and it's nappies, and it's the whole shebang. And you get back to the markets, and I put this down a month ago, and it's just, look at it. I mean, we should be making millions on NFTs, just with the before and afters of this art form that we have. I haven't done anything to this chart, right? 512, same situation. I've just left 3 up there. The question is, I don't know about scaling. We could come to the end of this. Click on the 2048 on gold. Yeah, it could be etching along the 1/1. Generally, the drop action happens around here, guys, between arc 3 and 4. So this does give us a little bit of movement. Say, for example, if 4 forms around about here, and then go up. For the guys who are still finding their feet, ignore this. It's a higher level or field or whatever study. Please ignore my brain on 50% capacity. I'm dealing with everyone sneezes and so on. Yeah, it's coming to an end. Yeah. Alright, so getting to the end of that transition. But again, we've been calling this downtrend for like a month. We're interrupted by a whole bunch of consolidation, and finally, guys, actually a work to the energy. This is the kind of work that we care about, not that weird Disney stuff where everyone's the same sex. What is going on in the world? I mean, media is just desperate to pull out on the most crazy subjects. How do I get rid of that? Alright, there we go. Alright, delete that. Alright, so yeah, we're at the end of the transition of 3 to 4 on gold. Let it build a little bit to 5 on the 512. Oh, such delicious money right there. Such delicious. We've been calling this a month ago. So let it just finish off. Let's have another look at that. Yeah, it's closing up. I mean, it's got space, so let it form the next high and then short that. No reason putting your capital to risk. when you've got other great markets too. Finally, we've got some great market movement. My goodness. I don't care if it's down or up. I just want there to be movement. This consolidation, it drives me nuts. What we got on that? Let's have a look at 32 on gold. There it is. My heart warms there. It feels like I just got a big warm hug from a long lost family member who just rocked up at our front door when I see this kind of thing. It's so beautiful. I know I said it a lot, but I mean it. Like, you guys are a percentile of the world's population who get to experience this magic right in front of you. These are live markets. It's not demo environments where we're inside a simulator and you're getting to press this and do that. And this is live market conditions. This is real world stuff. People are buying and selling in the real world right now. Okay, and we're calling it ahead of time, basically every time, with accuracy. I mean, that's so much to be grateful for right there. Alright, so Big Daddy Bitcoin, what do you want to do? Is Big Daddy Bitcoin turning to the upside? Let's see what you guys have to say. Alright, so if you are driving, do not respond. But if you have the ability to type something on a keyboard, if it's your phone or your laptop, I want to hear from you right now. In which direction is Bitcoin going to go? Brett, Dan, Don, Ivana, Hugh, where's Bitcoin going? Jason, Penny, Ray, Ramsey, Ryan, Sarah, Stuart, Susan, Timothy. Are we done yet? There's a trend, directional change. Nice. Alright, so Penny says down. What you guys got? Sarah, what do you say? Okay, up, down. So Jason's on the up. Cool. Down. Ray. Hugh, down. Timothy, what you got there, brother? I'm a T guy now. Parenting, bro. Okay, so alright, so majority got down. Cool. Alright, good guys. Well, congratulations. Jason, unless you know something we don't, I'm very proud of the results that have come through. Rams, you're making me look at the screen now. Where's 34? Okay, that's under 39. Okay, so that's down. Good stuff, guys. Well done. I agree with you all. Jason, I hope you're wrong. Okay, so excellent stuff. Congratulations. Well, I was looking to see if you guys are working with the with your full cycle. All right, zooming into a major time frame, you get lost on the size of the candles, and because it's so slow, you kind of like will for it to just kind of finish off. So in terms of the trend directional change, we haven't seen a major a wick down. We haven't seen a 45 or a 33 or a 66 degree angle to the upside vigorously. Normally when there's a turning point, there's a lot of action, right? There's buys and sells to lock that in. To either slide it out where everyone feels like they're getting a bargain and they jump in, or alternatively there's very obvious, especially on the higher frames I'm speaking about here, very obvious build to one of the fan lines inside the next Gantt square. So I don't see that here. And what I'm very proud to say is that so many other traders will look at a thinning oscillator and try race it and beat it and act before it's switched. Where I've seen in my many years of I would like to use the word experience, but it's more like being kicked around, having yeah, basically my ass kicked by the market. Especially with trading. Trading, I can do it in my sleep. Trading is an emotional affair, man. And I'm on the Pisces of Aquarius and Pisces. So I've got to really, really work on that. And that's why we're building systems. We're building systems, guys, I've got to be honest with you. We're building systems kind of selfishly, right? Because I hate it when we've got as much as we've got and there's still a room for us to, almost like a margin of error. Like there's room for us to make mistakes and go into losses. Like, it's just so stupid. I hate it. I hate seeing red on my P&L. I hate seeing a stop loss or anything to that effect. It drives me nuts. So selfishly, I've gone through this venture to punch through all the noise and to really hold on to the best of the best. Pull that all together, continue to scrub, continue to simplify, and now we're going to automate. And it's because for the love of winning, I suppose, and seeing where this can go. Like, this could really create a great life for many. I'm so fortunate and blessed to be in the position to share this with your journey and take you out of the wastelands of confusion and bring your passion together amongst others who feel the same way and are good people. And trust me, the crypto world is like a dodgy place. Good people around you to guide you in. We're like a tribe, a herd, and there's the power in the herd. And I'm starting to see the chat rooms dry up, and I know it's that time of year, and it's just Easter, and everyone's kind of gone through quarter one and realigning themselves to what the rest of the year is going to look like. It's normally about now in the business year where people start taking business seriously again. So what I want to do is really engage with you guys. I want more from you. I'm willing to definitely put more into you, into the situation. It's difficult for me, dad, father, builder, designer, business owner, advertiser. Oh my God, you know the drill. It's crazy. But with all that going on, what's most important to me is upping engagement and to bring everyone into a tribe-styled plateau. I want everyone profiting. No excuses there. I don't want any more I failed the challenge or blah 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 bullshit. There's no excuses there. We are very, very capable, very talented, strong, smart. For you guys to get into MTOPS, there's also a light vetting that happens. So there's obviously the financial ticket that gets you through the gates. But I've said no to people. Like, they said, please take my money. I said, please find somewhere else. Like, you guys as a community, as a herd, as a herd in a tribe together, is the breakthrough. All right. So lean in on that. Find solace in that. Appreciate it for what it is. It's taken a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get everyone together, from Australia to the far reach of United States and most places in between. And don't take that for granted. There's no point in being alone. There's no point in being confused. There's no point in taking a loss and feeling bitter about it. Lean into your friends, lean into the people who care, which is us, more so than even your own partners. Like my wife, if I bring up charting and that kind of stuff, like she just can't hear it anymore. She's like, God damn it, stop talking about Bitcoin, please. And I know I'm not alone in that. So I can't wait to hear more about Bitcoin. The guys in the community can't wait to hear more about Bitcoin. So lean in on us. We are your extended trade fam. And yes, we're going to get rich from this and all that kind of stuff, but I want to do it together. Jason's knocking it out the park. He's funded. We've got Josh knocking it out the park. We've had so many funded guys with FTMO, and other guys are like building brands because of what they've learned at MTOPS. Other guys are still doing fund management and opening up fund management, and that's fantastic for everyone. But whatever happens on our side of MTOPS is your business. What happens around us is that we're a great community, and I want that to really, really solidify. You're going to see a lot more from me in the weeks to come. It's difficult, like I said, to develop. So I have kind of dropped the ball earlier on in this year and changed continents and had a new baby and all that kind of stuff. But this is my focus now, and trust me, when I focus on something, I get the job done. Okay, so I think we got a little resistance here on the 512 with Bitcoin as it climbs up. Go to the 1/2 and then drop down. Yeah, Jason and I must talk. Emil's wife and my wife literally talk. Yeah, you guys, we should have a Trader's Wife mini-series. Or the Trader's Wife, or Trader's Partners rather, chat room. Help each other out with us lunatics. Alright, so the 128, still quite flat, still quite early to depict whether or not Bitcoin is just not safe right now. It's a little bit in the middle, other than it being a total dickhead and consolidating us in this range for so long. Give us a break, bro, honestly. Do something. Gold's doing something. Dow's doing something. Lift a finger, bro, honestly. So we'll have to endure it whilst it does its thing. It's higher risk than usual. Ranging markets for me are the highest risks out there, in my opinion. Like so many guys say, oh, Bitcoin's so risky. It's only risky when it's ranging. When it's moving in diagonals, done, no problem. Bring that profit into the accounts, no problem. But when it does this risky up and down, no good. And that's why this TTI for me in particular, and I'm sure you guys are agreeing the more that you use it, that it solves so many problems. Don't underestimate the power of this. The fact that it solves, I mean, it's even a step before the probability math kicks in. So it tells you that there's a lot of power in this little thing. So make sure to consult it behind every single trade decision that you make. Okay, some more crappy action here. Look at that little confusing wick. Oh, we're going down. Psych. Going back up. No, not good enough. That's what creates heart attacks. Oh, yay. I followed the rules. Got outside a kill zone, waited for halfway from a time aspect just to lock it in. Oh, yes, got the extra candle up there. By doing so, got rewarded. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Nicely done. We're going to get this short in. I could close for profit. Maybe not. Ride a little bit longer. Boom, down to arc 4, and then just goes up to where the position is. So if you took a phone call or went out to get groceries and came back to close the position, you're basically at entry. Or if you kind of set your stop too tight, if you didn't set it behind number 1, which sometimes guys do that, especially with leverage trading, they try to be over precautious, and then this crap happens. And then you have to pay the price. Let's go to there. Clearly this is done. T equals 100%, P equals 1, arc 4. Oh, interesting. Quite a bit of energy to the upside if this turns out. Let's have a look. But again, the TTI, we got down and up. It's opposite directions. It's no good. Confused energy. Now I can tell you guys, like, I've gone through hours of pain. Just sheer pain. Knowing MTOPS, having the system even, waiting, being patient, sitting at the screens all hours of the day where I could really put my focus in. We designed tools on MetaTrader 4 and 5, position size calculator, stop loss, like this shit. Like what we've done is like huge stuff. Like let me just tell you, like it just to get it done in under 6 months, you don't see it anywhere else. Like we got it done, right? So the tools are incredible. And then to still take on a loss with all we had, it was excruciating agony. So having this TTI just saying, hey, listen, but the market's not tradable right now, tells me that I was trading in conditions where the market wasn't tradable. And the only result that could actually happen was taking on a loss because I was trading in an untradable market condition. How did I get to that realization? Well, cycles, multiple time frames, the understanding of turning points within those cycles and multiple time frames, and having that data all correlated together by having correctly set turning point spaces and then tabulated into an indicator that has pretty colors up and down and easy to read. To get to that TTI, for people outside of MTOPS is what I'm saying, is near impossible. All of those simple factors, I'm not even talking about scaling, I'm not talking about all of it. Just those above mentioned factors means that what we have is so unique and so rare and so special. But it also means that we are at the forefront of understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm ever overconfident or overstating, please humble me. But until proven wrong, I want to stand up, I want to stand behind my beliefs. And the sheer gift of knowing when a market is not tradable gives us one of the few out there, okay, the 5%. It gives us the fighting chance to turn this into something so magnificent. And trust me, there's no chance that the MTOPS order trader, when it's eventually, I mean, there's a lot to build around there, guys. It's security and systems, and I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon. But one day there will be an MTOPS order trader, and the first thing that's got to get passed, so if that was a bit loud, the first thing that's got to get passed is this TTI. Otherwise, no trade. So lean in on this, be grateful for it. If you wake up in the morning groggy or tired or reaching for the alarm clock and hitting snooze button and stuff, and you just can't get out of bed, start off your day just saying, I've got the TTI. And I don't even think everyone inside the MTOPS community even knows this full capability of what it can produce. So it's you guys who show up and persist, believe in yourself and invest in yourself, and are here for the big comeback, the big return. You get to enjoy it. Not many people in the world can, including myself, and those hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of pain before we got to this very unique, hard to find diamond in the rough. And again, if you missed it on the last show, one of the number one values, holistically, because we're people and we've got lives, we've got kids, we've got jobs, we've got businesses. And not everyone wants to sell their business and become a full-time trader. Some people just love their business, and that's totally cool. So with that said, if you can't get past the TTI, see that as a blessing. Don't try and chase it, don't try and force it, don't try and push it. If you have a passion, all right, if you're into gaming or to something else, or creating, or you haven't created, or if you're into exercise but you can't leave the screen, here's your ticket to do so. If the TTI says, I'm not tradable right now, respect it, go do something else. And right there is the true segue to time freedom. When you get a moment, let that sink in, because we're actually discovering and promising on what the 98% of hot-headed marketers out there who try to sell a financial product promise, and they write their ebooks and they do their webinars and whatever else is under the sun just to get them to get by, or do they say like buy now and sell in 5 years time, some bullshit like that. It's just so much wrong with so much. You actually have something here that solves so many problems. So don't jump past it, okay? Respect it, and it will treat you well. What is this nonsense? I'm not even wasting my time with the Bitcoin. If it can't respect us, we're not going to respect it. Okay, so we got to R3, and T equals 250%. So suppose P is 1.25. I hope this short didn't backfire, because I see a bit of an oscillator trying to switch here on the high frame. This was, again, I suppose, consolidating crap. Monday is not an easy day to trade because of this gray gap over here. So like I said, guys, if you got into this, I hope it wasn't too serious. It was just a minor position and just a fun trade. All right, so let's talk mindset. All right, a little sip of tea quick. I could taste the sugar in it. My body wouldn't let me put the mug down until I cranked it. Okay, guys, so what I want you to start noticing is what are you taking? There's a few questions that are popping out. All right, so I'm going to start off with first question. Are you taking trading with you when you leave your trade desk? And a follow-up thought is that, have you taken my advice in uninstalling as many trading apps as you can from your cell phone? And the reason I bring this in is because when we're making money, we're logical. When we're trading, we're making very intense decisions. And the kind of death rattle of that, when you leave your trade desk, is you take your left brain and your decision making and your cold hard fact with you. And life isn't that. Life isn't military, make your bed, thanks Brett for clarifying that misinformation for us, etc. It's not this clinical experience. It's full of joy. You got your kids, you got your spouse, you got your things to do, you got activities out there, there's entertainment, there's nature, there's animals, there's life. So what I want you guys to do is start becoming even better at separating enjoyment and life and experience and fun and expansion from what happens with you and the screen. Take the trading stuff off your phone. Don't let it bleed in between. If you need to make money, set aside, be disciplined, be militant, all that kind of stuff, and segment that to trading. Around the dinner table, time with your kids, that kind of stuff, separate. Very, very separate. You're allowed to be emotional, you're allowed to be uplifting, you're allowed to be supportive, you're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to play with the dogs and roll around with them and do something crazy. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is, when walking away from your trading desk, I want you just to kind of analyze your energy. This flat line here is you logical, all right? It's you neutral, it's you trade desk, it's you stressed, it's all that stuff, okay, that we kind of drilled in from school and college and work and that kind of stuff to be in as much as possible so we can beat the competitor and all that crap. When you leave the environment, I want you to start to analyze, what are my thoughts and actions doing? You got two options. You either ascend in energy or you dip. You either whirlwind up or you spiral down. And typically, when you make a decision, that will stack in either direction. So my challenge to you, and I'm sick and I'm tired and I've got a whole bunch of stuff I need to get through and there's all these pressures and all these stresses always. Cool story, bro. Who cares, right? There's still life to live. So my challenge to you, because I'm going through this myself, is to stack in an upward spiral. If you have an excuse to feel sad and feel overthrown and feel defeated, best you learn how to quieten the bullshit, right? And dispel it. Because in truth, I've told you, as I said before, the speaker example, your life, your existence, your creation, you're more powerful, more beautiful, you're more than you've ever conjured up in this logical framework. So allow that through. There's one side of it. But if you're getting taken down by being in the microphone and allowing external realities to come in, it's time for you to mature in that department. And how you can do so is just take control of your energy. Yes, Blaine, it's easier said than done. I get that. Cool. But to take control of your energy, it's not that difficult. You just need a cheerleader. So start off with the simple stuff. Start to stack to the ascending spiral, right? One thing I do, it's embarrassing to admit to other adults, but it's great, is when I'm walking my son, I say, what a step, Leno. Especially when I'm thinking about bullshit. What a step, Leno. What a step. Or if you're not out walking, what a breath. Or what a stretch. Or what a. And you start taking control of your energy and your emotion and your focus. And you start stacking to the upward spiral. And just start anyway. Just what a keystroke. What a click. And you start building to the upside. And you start becoming your own cheerleader. And you start to get into this upward spiral where you celebrate the small wins and you celebrate the small moments with your kids or with your spouse or with your mates, and you just celebrate. Just find shit to celebrate. Good dog, good barking dog, good dog, and you just go, and you start to raise your energy, right? Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. So you start taking control of your own oscillation. And the higher you rise, and of course there's going to be challenges, and someone did this and spilt the milk, and la. Cool story. Forget it, all right? Just go back to the ascending energy. Go back to being in control, being centered, being aligned. So the next point is alignment. So you get out of your own way, and you stack the ascension. And when you're stacking the ascension, you start to see this little divine spark of you start to come through. Double down on that. When you see the way that you used to have fun, or where you were careless, or without consequence, or just fun and expansive and willing to overcome any circumstance, double down on that and be there and resonate there and celebrate that and bring out who you are. It's easy to become another archetype, another avatar in a family circumstance because you have a label. Fuck the label, okay? Break through and keep on doing that. No excuses. So I'm going through that right now. I could say I'm sick and tired and all these other things, but I'm not going to live there. Like next, I'm going to strap my son to my chest, my baby daughter to my wife's chest. We're going on the bicycles and we're going for a ride around the beautiful winelands to our neighbors who've had a bride today. We're going to rock up there. Surprise them and so on, and just start living again, and start celebrating anything that we can and everything we can, and just ascending. Guaranteed you're going to be tested, and guaranteed you're going to be pulled back down. Guaranteed you're going to be tired. Guaranteed you're not going to be in the mood. Guaranteed you're going to slip. Guaranteed you're going to forget about it. I'm here to remind you, okay? Step into your power, align with the best version of yourself, and don't allow any of the bullshit to pull you away from that. Go back and back and back. So let me tell you, my friends, when you get to a resonance that is in line with yourself, right? When you get to resonance with that, everything tastes better, looks better, smells better, is better. Things are funnier. Opportunities find their way to you. People want to know what you've done differently. Your house becomes a place of joy and this incredible playground. You become electric, so people want to spend around you. And the best thing about this is all free. This is all able. You have the full ability to do it at any time. Mm.